I am going to spread the forks and grab them like this. How about it, boys? Can this tractor handle 2 bales? Barely. Great game to relax to. Oh, absolutely, man. TheFormalPickle. Dude, TheFormalPickle. No way, bro. You're the TheFormalPickle YouTuber, FormalPickle? Because if so, thanks for joining my stream, man. I sub to you on YouTube if you're the guy I'm thinking of. But yeah, I really like this DLC, so I decided to do something a little different and build a custom farm on this map instead of using like the default farm location. And Nick Sean in the chat decided that we were going to do that at field 7. I believe it's field 7. So here we are. Oh, dude. He says, yes, sir. I'm Jake Pickle, as well as the community ambassador for Giant Software. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Oh, yeah, dude. Your videos are hilarious. And I like that you do, like, extravagant stuff sometimes. Like, hey, we're going to build a road or, you know, different stuff. With a bunch of PC mods. But it's good, definitely good to meet you, man. I have a YouTube channel too, but I have like 100 subscribers. Oh, man. But I just have fun. I don't really have the time, I guess. Or the talent. But have fun with it, man. Have fun with it. I don't know how many more bales we need. Let's drop these off and see. Alright, he says, I'm polling the community to see what they would like to improve in future FS titles. Do you have any suggestions to Giants? Okay. Yes, I do. Good question. And actually, I had a young man in here talking earlier about he would like to see more like Giants made American maps. Or maybe an American theme for a DLC. I think that there's a lot of people that feel that way. But some of my other things is, I guess something I would want would be like more brands. Maybe like Caterpillar. I know they have Challenger. I don't know if they could do Caterpillar, but I feel like there's some Caterpillar equipment that we could use. But yeah, more brands and more American style stuff would be cool. Let's see. That's almost enough, guys. Maybe one more bale. I'm sure you kind of get those answers a lot, though, if you've been asking around. Alright, let's see. We're only going to have a couple left after this, so we're really going to need to get another grass field sometime soon. So going back to what I just mentioned about American brands, American style maps, I kind of get where their market really isn't the American market, and I think that that might be part of it. Yes, very common theme. Haha, yeah. I do know that they didn't they like purchase a, aren't they like creating a studio in Texas or something like that? I think they might have a studio coming to the US, unless that's changed. I need to get water. You know what? I'm going to throw up a standpipe. Just going to make this easy. So I feel like that will improve that. Like maybe they'll have a US team. Could be wrong. But there had to be some strategy with them doing that. I'm just going to throw the standpipe up. I'm not going to put it right next to them. I'm just going to put it right here at the back of this building. I can't really see which way it's facing though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll just put it right here. That way it's not like right next to the pin. You can only cheat so much, you know? Yes, there's a new U.S. office based in Chicago. Okay, Chicago, Illinois. Wow, I was way off. But a lot of wide open farming out there though, Midwest, huh? So maybe they'll do just that. They're probably way ahead of my thought process as far as having more American themed stuff. I'm really excited to see what the next game's gonna look like. Why is it not allowing me to fill this? Uh-oh. I need to turn my help window on. I should be able to fill this. And I have so much stuff hooked up to my tractor, I have no idea what's what. There we go. The trigger is a little off. Thanks for following, Santiago. Appreciate that. TheFormalPickle says, Giants has a strong interest in improving the content for North American players, which is why there's that new office. That makes sense. What is your YouTube username, if you don't mind me asking? It's Epic Journey. It's the same as my Twitch. I'll actually put it in the chat. I can call you Santi. Nice. That's my YouTube, TheFormalPickle. Appreciate it. But yeah, nice. I like it, Santi. I like it. I can turn this off now. It was just a trigger thing. I didn't have the trigger right. Let's see how much water these guys take. Let's see how much they take. I'm surprised we don't have a wool pallet that's spawned yet. Usually one pops up almost immediately, I feel like. Let's see. Okay, so they take a little bit more than what we can carry in one load. That's okay. We'll go grab a little more, get them filled up, and then grab the rest of those bales off the field. TheFormalPickle says, thanks. I wanted to filter my comments to see if I recognized your username. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I think I may have commented once or twice. For whatever reason, I don't comment a lot on YouTube videos. If I commented that many times, I may have never, to be honest. I just observe, but I do learn a lot. I learn a lot from guys like you and Daggerwin, Mr. CDP. Clearly, I think everybody who plays Farming Simulator watch you guys. Let's see. I get it. I don't comment for you. I got you. Yeah. I definitely appreciate you coming to hang out though, and taking my input. I think that it actually kind of hurts my feelings that this game isn't bigger in the US. I feel like a lot of gamers would really like Farming Simulator if they just tried it, but I feel like there's a stigma to it. For whatever reason, there's some type of stigma to the game that people feel like, or they feel like there's a stigma. But yep, that's not gonna fit in there, buddy. But it's an awesome game, and you can learn a lot from it. I knew nothing about farming when I started playing this game, and honestly have no like interest in farming. Like I don't. Is it really folded? Why is it folded? Yeah, that was weird. Let's see. Let's look at our other field. I know we had to get some more hay bales off. I got to clean up around the shed here where I deleted that field. People judge it until they try it. Once you try it, you get addicted. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's just like with SnowRunner lately. like people been looking at me sideways when they ask me what games I play, and I'm like, SnowRunner and Farming Simulator. And yeah, they just look at me weird. Like, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea how cool these games are. Let's get this squared away. I gotta go back through and tidy all this up. If they just would try it, man, they'd be so addicted. I think another thing that's really cool about Farming Simulator is that how it teaches you to manage your money and stuff. I have this one friend that he plays the game, but he's like, man, every time I start playing, I go in debt or whatever. I'm like, dude, you gotta try to manage your money. You know, like what does your finances look like in real life? If that's the case. And then like weighing out options like lease versus buy and stuff like that. I think that's cool. Those are cool concepts that you don't really think about. But you can learn a lot from it, you know. All right. So we still got a couple bales that we need to go pick up. Was it 1, 2, 3? That's that. And then I can still do more work, more landscaping work. So that's always something we can do. I don't have any more grass though. I'm kind of upset about that. Let's put this axiom back up. I guess I could buy a grass field, but we're only working with 313,000. Let's see. Back to what I was talking about, managing money. I'm already kind of low for just starting. There's really, this grass around field 6, I thought it was going to be more to it, but there's really not a lot there. There really isn't. It's just this one little patch. And yeah, I could cut it. I could get something out of it. But let's go look at, there was another fairly cheap patch over here. This guy. 125,000. TheFormalPickle says, that's true. I cheat money in anymore, but managing your finances in the game can be really fun. Yeah, I mean, with like the type of videos that you make and stuff, the content that you make, it makes sense that you would cheat money in though to do the things that you do. Absolutely. I play this game like I have a lot of time to like actually build a massive farm and be self-sufficient, but I never actually get to that point because there's another reason why this game's so damn addicting is there's so much stuff that comes out as far as mods and, you know, DLC, new maps and everything. It's really hard. It's really hard to it's just hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up. If I had more time, it'd be a different story, but I don't. I don't. Between being full-time, military, kids, everything else, it's definitely interesting. We're gonna use the Bureau. I did buy that piece of land. We gotta figure out how we're gonna get over there. So we're gonna hop on this main road and pretty much go straight until we get to the sawmill. Okay, cool. We're gonna cut a piece of it. We're not gonna cut all of it, just a section. Get some of it cut out and try to get some more hay going over there until our crops mature. Military and kids, well, thank you for your service on two fronts. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I have 4 kids. It's interesting, man. It's really interesting. They're 13, 11, 3, and 2. The 2 young ones are really something else. They're a mess. The older ones are they're pretty solid. Good grades, well behaved, all that. The two younger ones they're gonna cause me trouble. I just know. But that's part of being a dad, you know. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out how to make it all work and how to teach them to be productive human beings. But you know what? One of the coolest thing about parenting is just realizing how different your kids are and how different their personalities are. They all react differently to different types of discipline, or is this one right? All right, I started getting confused. Or to different types of praise. It's interesting. But anyway, let's go cut some grass. This is going to be the first time that I mow on one of these kind of hillsides, which is going to be interesting. I'm going to drive right through this. Yeah, this is going to be kind of crazy. But I'm using this John Deere Batwing mower because, let's just face it, it's big and it's really cheap. It should do well on this hill, though. I don't know how well this... It only takes 50 horses. We might have to go get the Claas, which is not really designed to mow on the side of a hill. And I was wrong. It's not going to do well. Well, we just learned something. It's too wide. It's too wide for that steep of a hill. Good to know. And this tractor is not going to be powerful enough, I don't think. Let's do this. Let's just try to mow an area that's flatter. Yeah, we can get a good section of this. We can get a decent section of this cut out. Bro, I didn't have it lowered? Wow. Y'all didn't tell me? Jeez, man. Really let me down. Really let me down, chat. Yeah, we need the Claas. We need the Claas. We can use this to like windrow and stuff, but it's not gonna cut it. We need some ass. I'm gonna go ahead and take the tedder. Where's the tedder? And the windrower. I think I'm gonna hook the tedder up to the front and windrower to the back. Haul all this stuff at one time. We should definitely be able to use... Oh, dude, we're not gonna be able to do that. The thing turns. What the heck? Okay. Do I play on console or PC? I play on console. Yep, I'm on PS4. I do have the game on PC, but I don't really have that great of a PC. So, yeah, I just don't bother. And I definitely can't stream and play the game on my PC. So, I can play the game on my PC. I don't really have performance issues and stuff, but I can't stream and play it on PC, so I just use a capture card. But yeah, I'm playing on a PS4 Pro. Mostly because I was unable to snag a PlayStation 5. Because I literally, as silly as this sounds, if I would have got a PlayStation 5 today, probably the first game I would have downloaded and played would have been Farming Simulator. Yup. I don't even know that if I don't even know that I would have bought a PlayStation 5 game. I probably would have just got a PlayStation or the PS5 and played SnowRunner and Farming Simulator, just like there was no PS5 games that existed or something, you know. All right, I'm gonna throw the tedder right here. Sneak out of the woods. Grab this mower. We definitely learned something about the mower, though. This mower is only going to be good for flat ground and these gradual hills. Steep hills is going to be a no-go. So we'll have to get a different mower for those areas. TheFormalPickle says, it was worth a try. Laugh out loud. Also, I was excited to see how console will improve in the next game. It seems like it should be much better, but only time will tell. I agree. Only time will tell, but hopefully it is a lot better. I'm not going to cut too big of a section. Hopefully it is a lot better. Hopefully we don't have to worry about your slot counts and not being able to have bigger maps and stuff like that. But either way, I really don't have that much of a problem with those things. I've never maxed out slots on I've never maxed out slots on a save where I was like having to sell equipment to get new stuff or whatever. And like I was saying about having time, being a dad, all this other stuff, I don't really have time to play massive maps. I can barely play the ones that I do start. So Giants is self-publishing the next game, so they won't be restricted by the publisher. That means Giants has more say in what console can or cannot have. Oh, that'll be cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were self-publishing, or really that affected what console could have. That's actually cool info. They definitely have their stuff together, man. Like I started playing Farming Simulator on Farming Simulator 17. If the game was just on sale and I happened to get it, I was like, man, you know what? I want to try this. And fell in love with it, like you said earlier. Basically got addicted to it immediately. And was hyped about FS19 coming out. Got it as soon as it came out. Looking back at the older games, which I never played them, but FS15 and all the other versions that were older than that, looking back at how much you can do now compared to them, it's just mind-blowing, man. So they've done a really good job over the years to continuously improve the game and add new features. It's not like Madden, where EA is literally putting out the same game almost every year and monopolizing it. So that's another thing too, is Giants doesn't have a monopoly on this genre. There's handfuls of other farming simulator games. Now, I say farming, within the genre or whatever. Now, with that being said, none of them are up to par, but that's the point, is there's a competition. And they'll improve. They'll get better. I know there's that one game on PC, what is it, Cattle and Crops? That one looks really cool. I may have bought it when it was in alpha, but I didn't play it very long. It has a lot of potential, though, if it ever comes out as a full release. It says, yes, the publisher puts on restrictions. For example, the slots on console, the game only ever gets better. I've been playing since 2011. Oh, nice. Yeah, I would say, based on the what I've seen, it's gotten a lot better, which is awesome. And then clearly, like this time around with FS19, they've added so many new brands and stuff, just like this Kloss. It's awesome. John Deere, I mean, that was a big one. Where I'm from South Carolina. So where I'm from, you pretty much, on big farms, you mostly only see John Deere. Sometimes you'll see a farm that runs some case equipment, but it's mostly John Deere. Now your smaller farms and stuff will have some older tractors, like some older New Hollands or maybe some Kubotas. You know what? That'd be a cool brand, Kubota. Never tried those other games, sadly. I should, but I'm actually contractually forbidden from making content on them. Oh, I gotcha. That makes sense. But they're, it's yeah, they're kind of brutal, man. I have one of them on PlayStation 4. I don't remember the name though. Like, it's so bad that I don't even remember the name. But it was on sale for like $3. I couldn't not buy that. You know, $3. That's actually, you know what? Let's go look. Let's go look. I would love Kubota in the base game. Yeah. So let's go see what that game is. I don't remember. I have a ton of games. Let's see. Can I search just farming? I should be able to just search farm and have it come up. Not Farm Together. That's actually a kind of a neat game. I play it with my 11-year-old and my wife. She plays that too. But anyway, Real Farm. That's the one I have. It has some. It's not all junk, if that makes sense. It's just, it's really hard to play. I think there's some good ideas there. But it's really hard to play when you've been playing Farming Simulator. Really hard to play. And I know there's one that's like Farming Dynasty or something. I don't know. Yeah. Farming Simulator is where it's at. Giants knows what they're doing. They've been in the game for a long time. Thanks for following TheFormalPickle. Really appreciate it, man. I do. It's kind of cool, be honest. Kind of cool. You know, another thing that would be awesome, and I know that it would take a lot for Giants to be able to do this, and I know that a lot of other players ask for it, is that you know, Farming Simulator implemented some type of dynamic ground, and I know that was a thing that people wanted in FS19. It's been talked about a lot, but even if it was like SnowRunner, where you just have mud, no problem. I was originally just going around polling people, but I'm enjoying talking with you, so I figure stick around. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, dynamic ground, that'd be cool. That really would. Maybe not. I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be digging. I think they could manage that, though. I think they could. I almost finished up here. I really don't have a good size windrower or tedder for this. My stuff is kind of small, but it'll be okay. I'm probably going to end up either having to lease a harvester or get a really cheap one. If I'm not mistaken, there's a harvester that's like extremely cheap. A mod. It's like a John Deere mod that's, I think it came out within the last couple months. We might have to grab that guy. The perfect game. I'm gonna stop to read this. The perfect game. SnowRunner ground physics. Yes, absolutely. BeamNG vehicle physics. Haven't played that. I'm guessing it's PC. Car mechanic simulator, level of repairs and stuff, all in Farming Simulator. That would be crazy. I agree, dude. That'd be legit. I don't have Car Simulator, but a buddy of mine does, and I watched him play it on SharePlay. On PlayStation, you know, you can like watch people play a game, and kind of talk to him in a party chat. It seemed cool. It seemed cool. I just haven't got around to getting it, to be honest. If I ever see it really cheap, I probably will. But yeah, dude, that'd be it, man. That really would be it. Maybe like some construction simulator elements. Look at that. Look at the train. I'm kind of blown away by the way the landscape looks and like the background on this map, because all the other backgrounds on FS19 maps kind of look crappy. But this one looks legit, man. Sweet. I need to focus on getting some screenshots. By the way, if you're watching the stream and you haven't checked out my Instagram page, go check it out. It's in the top left. It's at Epic Journey Gaming. I post a lot of screenshots on my Instagram, mostly stuff from SnowRunner and Farming Simulator. There's some other games on there too, but yeah, go check out my Instagram, give it a follow. I was crying on there today about not getting a PS5. So, yeah, go on there and laugh at me. It'll be awesome. This is going to take a while with this guy. This is going to take a while. I think they completely changed the color of the grass textures and hay with this map. Could be wrong. I actually enjoy this map. Very pretty, well detailed too. I agree. Nick Sean said super like, laugh out loud. You like it, Nick? I know, Nick, so you haven't been exposed to enough FS19. You haven't been exposed to enough, man. There's some really cool mod maps. I started playing on the Northern Coast earlier this week because it finally came out for console. And let me tell you, some of these cats put in so much work on these maps, it's ridiculous, man. So the Northern Coast, I believe the modder is Greenbale, who also did Greenwich Valley, which is another one of my favorite maps. Man, they really make some awesome content. It's crazy that they're not employed by, well, I mean, some of them may actually be employed by development companies. I'm sure they are, actually, now that I think about it. But if they don't have a job as a video game developer, they will have a good resume in years to come, that's for sure. But yeah, this map, one thing I'm impressed with about this map is that there's a ton of modded maps that are really good, look really good, and have a lot of cool features. This map, to me, seems like the first Giants map that really competes with that. That's how I feel about it. It seems like it's the first one that competes with the look and the style of the modded maps that we see coming out, especially ones by the big name guys, you know, Oxygen David, Greenbale, and then recently GB Modding and those guys. Oh, and I can't forget Alien Jim. Those guys. But yeah, this is up there. I heard rumors that this map was originally for the next game. I don't know if that's true. That would be interesting. And maybe we'll see this. I'm sure we'll see this map in the next game. Whether, I'm sure Giants will put it out, or somebody will remake it as a mod. I think that's you know what, FormalPickle? I think that's another thing that people who don't play this game, or who've never tried this game, either one, don't understand, or two, are just ignorant about, and that's how much content there is. Because if you look at games, like, I don't know, Call of Duty or whatever, just these other games, and you have purchasable DLCs that come out. And Giants does that too, but at the same time, there's hundreds of mods, if not thousands. For PC, there's probably thousands, but for console, there's hundreds of mods. And you're talking about mods that come out every day. So every day, or almost every day, there's new content being released for the game in some way, shape, or form, you know? I think that is a really, really cool thing. For one, like the community that's behind all that, but then also, too, the fact that you have this game that's constantly changing, getting better, you know? You have... Oh, that's crazy. You have about 1,000 mods in your game alone? That's wild, man. I have a pretty good bit installed. As a matter of fact, on the PlayStation, you can only install so many mods. You have there's a capacity. But anyway, today when I went on to look to see what new mods there were, I realized that I was like at 95%. So I was like, man, there might be a cool new mod today, but I probably can't download it. But I think I have like 3 maps. So I have two. I have 2 mod maps. The Northern Coast and 6 Ashes. I'm playing I have a map going on 6 Ashes too that I've been playing on Twitch. But anyway, those 2 maps take up probably like 500 megabytes. Something like that combined. And then after that, it's just mods. I don't know about 1,000, but I probably have 100 or 2. Let's see. Almost done, guys. Almost done with tedding. There's going to be a lot of hay come out of this, but this should keep the sheep happy for a few days. And then when I come back and cut, I'll probably cut for silage, especially since I have that sweet ass baler that you can that automatically wraps them. Try to make some money off silage. I don't plan on getting cows, so I really like this tractor though. I think this is so far out of all the mods I've played for this DLC, this tractor's my favorite. Or mods that I've used for this DLC. Alright, so we need the windrower. We don't have it here, so let's go back down to the farm, snatch it up, bring it back, and we also need the baler, but we'll have to come get that with the cloths. Cannabliz said old school. Yeah, dude, this thing is old school. No, I'm not worried about the caps, bro. TheFormalPickle says, I was hoping to have more electric equipment. I thought it would be cool to try zero emissions farm challenge. That would be cool. I honestly didn't really know much about the electric equipment until recently. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the little updates they were doing on Fridays. I forgot what they call it. But yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention to it. Honestly, I was kind of anticipating a new game to be announced. You know, of course, that's always going to be cooler than a DLC, but the electric tractor is what it is. You know, it's a really low horsepower. I like playing with small tractors, small to medium tractors, and small equipment. I rarely use big equipment, but to be honest, 62 horsepower or whatever that electric tractor has is that's just really small. So it would have been nice to have more electric stuff, maybe a wider range. But maybe they don't exist. I'm assuming they do, though. Right? Like, there's got to be a 200 horsepower electric tractor somewhere in the world. Fact Sheet Friday. Yeah, there you go. Dude, I struggle with words, man. I struggle with words. Cannibalist said he would love a Victorian farm. Yeah, that'd be cool. And yes, the new game was delayed so they could make it even better. Normally it would have been released this month or so. Yeah, heard a few people say that, and that makes sense. I'm cool with that, and I'm sure COVID-19 had a lot to do with it being delayed even more. But, you know, they've not announced it, so no one knows, which is even better. I actually think it's cool that they were keeping it a secret so long. There'll be a lot of hype around it whenever it comes out, for sure. Especially within the community, because you have so many great community content creators. If you're serious about farm sim, you tune in to those guys. So yeah, there'll be tons of hype. I can't imagine the look on what's the guy that does Silver News? I can't imagine the look on his face whenever he gets to announce it. Guy's been talking about it for like a year. But yeah, I'm excited. And then plus it'll be on the new console, so it doesn't get much better than that. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of screwed up by cutting that area right there. I'm not going to do anything with it. I really can't do anything with it with the stuff I have. Alright, let's see. Get it lowered. This windrow is kind of small, but we'll get there. We will get there, boys. Yeah. TheFormalPickle says, I'm so excited to eventually get some news on it. Yeah, it's going to be crazy when we do. And yeah, Silver News. DJ Goham is another great news source. Yes, I love DJ. I wish that I had the energy that guy has. That guy has some serious energy, bro. Some serious energy. But you know what? To be a DJ, to be a legit DJ, you have to. He's got that down pat. And on top of that, this dude makes Farm Simulator videos every day. But yeah, I use him to keep up with mods and stuff like that, mod releases and stuff. I get news from all those guys, man. He makes me tired when I talk to him. He's really chill though. Oh, I'm sure. He does seem like a really chill dude. I think he's in North Carolina, right? He lives in North Carolina? I don't know why I'm doing more than one like turn row, but whatever. I'm just gonna go up and down the field now. No, I'm gonna finish this lap. I'm gonna finish this lap. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought so. Depending on the field size, 3 head rows is common practice. I usually do 2 or so. Depends on the field. Well, the size and kind of like, is there anything obstructing the edges, you know? Like with this one, there's nothing here, so it doesn't really matter. But not for me anyway. But like if I'm on a map, like some of these English maps where there's a fence or a hedge with collisions, like right up against the edge of the field, I'll do 2 or 3. Looks nice though. It's coming along, boys. I'm gonna screw this up. Nope, not really. It's coming along. Get some hay for the sheep. We're gonna be an Alpine sheep farmer. Alpine sheep farmer, for sure. It's all about making it easier to bale. So whatever works in reality. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch right now. Yeah, I don't know if I've mastered making things efficient as much as I played this game. I really wish that the PlayStation kept track of how long you played games. Like Steam, you know? Because I want to know how many hours I have in FS. I want to know, but then I'm kind of scared to know. At the same time, I'm talking to a guy who probably has 10,000 plus. Try the skip a row method when baling if you have it. It really helps. Also, I don't have as many hours as you think. Oh, wow. The skip a row, I think I know what you're talking about. You talking about when baling or when like windrowing? It's like, now I don't think it matters. Right? Baling it does. Because you have to take a sharp turn. Oh wow. 1100. That's still a lot though. That's still a lot. I probably don't have that many, but I have I probably have 500 plus on PlayStation. The thing is, I don't really have anything to show for it. Like I don't have a map that has 200 or 300 hours on it because I play so many different maps and start over so much. Yeah, when baling, you do not have to turn as tight if you skip a row when baling. Yeah. Yeah, because turning tight with a baler, yeah, you miss a lot. I'm probably going to end up missing some on these corners I made anyway, because they're a little tight. They're not too crazy, but that one's crazy over there. That corner is. Oh dang, I'm driving off, running my mouth. So, TheFormalPickle, what else do you do besides manage your YouTube channel and create content for your YouTube channel? Just curious. I'm almost done. I'm actually surprised. This seems to. It's not taking too long. It's not taking too long. Of course, it would have been nice if I'd had like a 14-meter windrower, but. Oh man, it's starting to get a little dark on us, huh? It's 1930. Almost done with the first day. Almost done with the first day. Full-time YouTuber with a bachelor's degree in film production. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. After, you know, the videos that I've watched of yours, it definitely makes sense that you would have a degree in what you do, because your videos, you can clearly tell that you know how to edit and everything. Man, it's impressive. It's mainly just my channel. Also do contract work with game studios, marketing agencies when requested. Yeah, that makes sense. So, like, just trying to understand how this works. You guys that get, like, let's say you got an early version or of this DLC, and I'm sure you did. But so this Giants, you have a contract with Giants to make content of that DLC before it releases? Is that how that works? Because that's how it seems like it works. Not saying that the guys like you or DJ Goham or anybody wouldn't make it anyway if you didn't get paid, but or if there was no contract with Giants. I think this is going to be the last pass. I'm going to leave the little scraps. I'm going to leave the little scraps. I don't know why I just did that, but whatever. Let's go get the baler, guys. Let's go get the baler. It's 1939. Alright. TheFormalPickle says, I was full-time videographer. Wow. Video editor before October 28th. I went full-time on YouTube at the end of October. Also, yes, we get early access, but are financially compensated. We do get other perks, though. Oh, I'm sure. I think that's cool, though. I mean, it's I think it's a really cool way to put out your content, especially for Giants, you know, because the game does have such a tight community, and guys like you and DJ Goham, Daggerwin, Mr. CDP, the majority of the community that pays any attention to the game or that's going to purchase the DLC watches you guys, if not a couple of those names, and it really makes sense for Giants to market that way. Which I know there's a lot of companies that are doing this type of thing these days, you know. This stuff's changed so much, man. I remember when YouTube was like new, you know. You were just like watching cat videos on YouTube. That was it. Or when Twitch was Justin.tv. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy how things have changed. I still never went and got those other hay bales, huh? I clearly forgot. I swear, this mower is by far my favorite piece of like grass equipment. It's the best mod. Yeah, it's changed a lot since then. Yeah, it's cool though, being a like your background videographer and stuff like that. Like, in high school, actually it started in middle school. I took broadcast journalism. Took it in the 8th grade, and I took it all through high school. I learned a pretty good bit. We used Final Cut Pro, Photoshop. I did a little bit of filming. I wish I could have learned more. I don't think my instructor was that great, but I filmed a lot of the football games, and then edited the film for the football games and made like highlights. And then every Friday before, like our Friday night football game, we had a morning show that played throughout the school, and they would play my highlight reel to like hype kids up about the game. It was pretty cool. I wish I would have, spent more time working on those skills. But you know what? I also use Flash. I use Flash too. But I wasn't formally taught anything in Flash. I learned everything I knew on my own. And that was like 2004 or 2003, so it wasn't like a time you could YouTube how to do stuff. Maybe you could, but I didn't know that you could if you could. I really hate working at night, especially when I'm streaming, but that's awesome. My school was way too small for anything like that. I would have loved it. Yeah. I had a small school too. I think my graduating class was like 140, which is small-ish. I'm also a recruiter for the military. I've been recruiting for the Army National Guard for the last 8 years. So that's my full-time job. I'm a military recruiter. Right now I actually work in operations at our headquarters, so I basically just fix everybody's problems. So I don't actually recruit in schools anymore, but I've been to some schools that were really small that had graduating classes of like 30. That was my whole school. Actually, like, we had like 90 kids in the whole school. Yeah. I've been to schools like that, man. It wasn't my school, but I've definitely seen it. Definitely seen it before, brother. So, what got you into Farming Simulator, TheFormalPickle? How did you discover the game, or... I always think these stories are interesting when I ask people that play the game how they found out about it, because it's really not mainstream. It's not mainstream, especially in the U.S. I think I just missed a spot back there too. Crap. This baler is freaking awesome, man. Other than that Vicon, this is probably the best one, but I really liking the tip over feature that you can add. So I think it's cool that you get the choice of whether or not you want to tip the bales. And I think it's cool that tipping the bales means a lot on this map. Maybe not in this area, but if I was like right down here on this hill, tipping a bale would mean a lot as far as it not moving. Alright, so TheFormalPickle says he grew up on a farm. As a kid, he thought a game about farming would do well. This was before Farming Simulator existed, so eventually FS came out and I was in love. That's cool. That's cool. I wish I would have grew up on a farm, man. I wish I would have. So I think some of my interest for FS came from like my construction background. Like when I was younger, my first jobs were construction jobs. So I worked around a lot of heavy equipment. And just always thought it was really cool. So when I saw Farming Simulator, and saw that you could get like loaders and stuff, I was like, oh wow, that's cool. It's like I could kind of like operate equipment in this game. That was kind of the concept that led to my interest, I guess. I think that's why you could pull in a whole you could pull in almost a whole other market if you added more construction elements to the game. Maybe that's something that Giants should take into consideration. Like if they had, you know, we talked about some things earlier, but like more of a construction sim type thing. You know, and I think there was one of the farming games, like Farmer Dynasty or something like that, where you actually have to build your or repair your farm buildings and stuff like that. I just saw a video on it. I don't know, it was kind of a random thought, but I used to film construction sites at my old job. I agree, construction is a strong market to tap in for SF. Yeah. Frag out said, yo, not to derail the convo, but I gotta know. No, I didn't get a PS5, bro. I did not pre-order it. I was unable to get a pre-order, and Walmart, so Walmart.com or Walmart had posted on their Twitter that they were going to have windows for today. And those windows were 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. I tried on every single window, y'all. Every single one. With absolutely no luck. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about it, to be honest. Yep. And while I'm saying that, I realized that doing my headlands first, I probably dropped some bales right in my way when I go to bale these rows. But yeah, dude, I tried so hard to get a PS5 today. It's all good, though. I'm going to get one. I was telling TheFormalPickle earlier, like, even if I had one in my hands today, I'd probably be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Playing Farming Simulator on my damn PS5, and I probably would have streamed it tonight. That's probably... I'm doing nothing different. So, it's not that big a deal for me. Like, the only game I'm really pumped about for PS5 right now, it's not even out yet. Cyberpunk 2077. So... Otherwise, the rest of the PS5 games, I'm not even worried about it. But I tell you what, I really want to have one before the new FS comes out. Then there's time windows. So it's not every day, frag out. It's not every day. It was just today, actually. But this is what you're going to do. This is what you should do. Not that you're going to do it, but what you should do if you really want to get a PS5 or know the scoop. Do you have a Twitter? If you have a Twitter, you need to go follow a guy. His handle is Wario64. I'll type it in the chat. I think that Mac actually told me about this guy. Wario64. So if you follow Wario64 on Twitter, he tweets out every time a website, any website, has PlayStation's, Xbox in stock. He tweets out all these game discounts and stuff. Man, it's crazy how fast this cat is. But if you have a Twitter, as a matter of fact, if you don't have a Twitter, get a Twitter. Go follow Wario. It'll actually be better that way because you'll only be getting notifications for him. But yeah, you'll catch some sweet deals by following that guy for sure. Cheap Ass Gamers also a good Twitter page. Didn't know that. Beer Pretzel, thanks for following. Appreciate it. Love your name. It's freaking awesome. I wish I had a beer right now. What's up? Beer Pretzel says hello. What is up? We're just chilling out, baling some hay in the dark. It's on the ground. We got to get it baled. So we're going to get it baled and sleep through the night. I really hate playing games at night on stream, but this map is actually surprisingly a lot brighter. You know what? What am I doing? We haven't even admired the landscape. Look at that. And this is something that you don't really see on Giants maps because of the way they're designed. But we can look off in the distance and see all these buildings and stuff. And the lighting from it. That's pretty cool. Look at the light pollution over here. You just see like a glow coming from this direction. From the lights off in the distance. That's kind of cool. But no, seriously. I know it looks like it's a full moon. I don't know if it's a full moon every night on the map, but you can see a lot more on this map at night than you can on most maps. Ah, dude. TheFormalPickle says he loves and hates. He's got a love-hate relationship with bale work. I agree, dude. It's so time-consuming, man. And then it's like I'm baling hay right now, which is pretty much worth nothing. So I'm using all this time, and I'm not making any money off of it. It's like, what's crazy about FS, and I'm going to say our generation because I'm guessing that you're within 5 years, 7 years of how old I am. I'm 33. But, you know, I'm assuming you're a millennial, but instant gratification is a huge thing for us. And it's even worse with Gen Z, but Farming Simulator is a game that really forces you to be patient, huh? When you think about right now, like I'm baling all this hay. Alright, it's going to be feed for my sheep, which are going to make wool. Yeah, that's cool, but they make wool at a fairly slow rate, so I'm not going to see, you know, it's just going to be a long time before I see the fruits of this labor, you know? But that's part of the game. And there's some things you can do, you know, you could plant a big field of soybean and crank up the crop growth to fast and cut it all down and you'll have $100,000, you know, but at the same time, I don't know, how fun is that? I just ran over all my hay. Beer Press said he's doing good. He said he's trying to figure out how to get my crops to the Felsburn grain mill. Okay, so this is how you do that. You need to switch to the train. When the train is on the map, switch to the train. There's a train station on the map that you need to store your crops in. It's a silo. Hold on, let me see if I can. I don't know where it's at. Railroad Silo West. It should be a white one, I thought. If you could drop stuff there. It's got to be the Railroad Silo West. So there's a silo on the map where you can drop your goods off at. So you store them there. Stop the train here. And then fill up the train, and the train will carry on its way. Now, I don't know if you have to be in the train or not, but when it gets to this point on the map, a prompt is going to come up and say, would you like to sell these goods in Felsburn? And you just hit yes. And then when you do that, you get the money instantly. The only reason why I know this is because I watched Mr. CLP's map review of this map, and he actually does it on the map review. So that's how I figured it out. TheFormalPickle says they really improved the lighting in FS19 compared to FS17, and it looks even better on this map. Yeah, they really did a good job with the lighting on this map compared to the base game maps. 11 years off. I'm 22 technically. Still Gen Z, but barely. Dang. I was so close, bro. Not really. I was really far away, actually. Well, I'll say this. You definitely don't seem 22. I don't mean that as a bad thing. You got a lot of experience, man. Even if it's, you know, I don't know how much value the world as a whole puts into videography, but it's definitely a skill, man, and an underappreciated one for sure. Especially when you think about how much content we consume that requires skilled work in that area: video editing, filming, sound, just all the production parts of making content, whether you're doing it on YouTube or making actual films. Yeah, underappreciated, man. Underappreciated, my brother. Let's see. Dude, 994, we're so close. There we go. Thanks. Beer Pretzel says thanks. Yeah, hopefully that helps, man. If you can't figure it out, I would suggest going to YouTube and watching Mr. CLP's video of this mod map. He does a mod review of almost every map that comes out, so go watch that and he will show you. But I think I gave you some half-ass decent directions. I've always been called an old soul, TheFormalPickle says. I wasn't going to go that far because I don't know you, but I could see that. I could see that. I could definitely see that. But old soul for Gen Z, I mean, dude, that could be like you like Nirvana, you know what I'm saying? That could be what's old to Gen Z. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just cutting up. I had to crack at least one joke about it. Had to. Oh, man. I'm delirious. I've been bailing too long. I'm starting to get delirious. I need a beer, dude. So I think that might be the one thing, not that I would ever have the time to create tons of YouTube content, but I cuss and I'm a little bit more abrasive than most YouTubers that play this game. Or I say YouTubers, content creators. I know some people do. I've seen some people on Twitch that like drink. They'll have a beer or two while they're playing. But anyway. Dude, let's get off of this hill. I'm definitely going to need something to pick up all these bales with. I'm not picking up these bales by hand. I just can't, dude. I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Will you think about how many bales we got off this piece of land? Or this small cut that we did? Why did I just get the grass? I don't even know why I did that. Alright, let's cut all this off. Let's look at our land. Dude, we legit cut to like right here. And we didn't even, you know, there's some trees over there, so we did a small circle right here. We have probably 5 or 6, probably 5 times that amount of land that we could use over here. Pretty crazy. Alright. I left the lights on that other tractor. Anyway, let's go back to the farm and sleep for the night. I don't know what time dawn is going to be. I want to know because I kind of want to see the sunrise. So what I might do is just try to get up around 5 a.m. And hopefully we'll catch it because I kind of want to see what that's going to be like on the map. Yeah, you have to censor yourself? I'm sure. I can do it. I mean, I can do it. I've been working as a recruiter for 8 years. You have to censor yourself a lot as a recruiter. So, I can definitely do it. I just choose not to. I'm a lot more comfortable when I don't have to. I think everybody is. Oh, wow. Soybeans ready to go. What do you know? We need a harvester. It looks like we have something different to do in the morning, which that'll be cool. All right, sweet. Let's drop that off. I'm gonna be cool and go park this in my garage over here that is way too close to my silo. Yeah, that was not smooth. I feel like I drive a lot better in first person. Anyway, let's go to sleep in our Connex. Alright, what time is it now? 21:41. I always have to count this. 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we need to do 8 hours. I know, that's ridiculous. I'm a grown-ass man counting on my hands. I got it. But give me a break, okay? I hate math. I hate it. I'm actually in a math class right now, and it sucks. Let's see if we can catch the sunrise, bro. We lost $1,500 overnight. It's not too crazy. Yeah, we're gonna catch it. We're gonna catch it because we're up a little early. Look at the glow from on top of the hill. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google that. DYSCA. Bear with me while I Google this. Ooh, that was easy. Math learning disability that impairs individuals' ability to learn number-related concepts. Interesting. Number dyslexia. Wow. So that's interesting. Haven't heard of that, but it's funny because my sister is dyslexic, and she really struggled with not just reading but with math when she was a kid. So maybe they're just straight up related, like those two conditions. But yeah, I just hate it. I'm lazy when it comes to numbers. Anyway, what were we gonna do? Oh, we need a harvester because our soybeans are ready to go, and I think we have sunflower over there on field 6, I believe. Yep, ready to harvest. I could have fertilized them, but the sheep made a mess, dude. Look at this mess they got. Holy crap. I don't even have a bucket. I need to get a bucket. There's other methods, I guess. Yep. Sunflower's ready to go too. So we need a harvester and 2 headers. So, like I said, we're going to go for a really cheap harvester. This is a good one. This is a really good one. The Class Mega 200. It's $46,000. That is cheap, bro. That's really cheap. But this guy, dude, this thing is $9,000. Now, it can only hold 3,900 liters. And that's cringeworthy, okay? That's really low. But you got to think about it like this. We have small tractors. We're actually really close to our silo, so making a bunch of trips to the silo wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? We're going to do it. What's the difference between the spreader and the mincer? Let's get the spreader. Wheel setup. Oh, dude, you can throw tracks on this thing too? Oh, $4,000? Hell no. Ain't that 30. All right, let's get the engine upgrade. The turbo. That puts us at 148 horsepower. That's not bad for a harvester, to be honest. So we're looking at $10,000 for this thing, man. I legit feel like we just stole it. I feel like we just stole that. All right, so we need a grain header. I would really like to get a Cressoni, but I don't know if that harvester can use it. Let's get this guy. Let's get this guy. I think this is the one that goes to that harvester. Yes, it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy this one. It's not wide at all. I think it's 4.6 meters, which is really it's really small. Let's also go ahead and buy a corn header too, which we're going to need to find like the smallest one. This is the one that goes to it, I think. 5.3. What's this one? 6. That's not bad. No, this is the one that goes to it. That's the one that goes to it. It's 3 meters. Oh, but the difference in price. Look at the price. Wouldn't it be cool to get this guy? But we can't. All right, cool. We're just going to get this one, man. It's 3 meters wide. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Let's cut the lights off. Switch to the JD. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get a header trailer. Do we need one? Maybe not. But I think this map is actually wide enough that we can drive with the header going down the road. However, if I get a header trailer, I can carry both. So we're going to do that. And I don't know if there's a header trailer design for this thing. Like, was there a mod that came with this? If not, we can grab one of these other ones that are small. We might just have to get this. This is more than the header. Yeah, I don't see one. I don't see one. Yeah, we'll just try this one. Hopefully we didn't just waste that money. I have run this harvester in real life. What? Dude, that's badass. The 6200? What year is this harvester? Do you know what year? What time frame this harvester? Like, you know what I'm saying. What year model is this? Do you have a guess? All right, so we're gonna throw the grain header on the header trailer, and we're gonna drive with the corn header because it's smaller and will be less of a hassle to get down the road. Ooh. This looks like it was like 80s or 90s. Late 70s, early 80s. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, let's hopefully this oh wow. It's not tall enough. How did I not predict this? Well, boys. I just wasted $4,500. How much can I get back? Alright. Okay. We need a header trailer. I don't know which one to get now because that one wasn't big enough or wasn't small enough. This one looks small enough though, right? It's gotta be. This one looks too long. No, this is perfect. This is what we're getting. Yeah, that's what we're getting. Single axle. You know what? We're leasing it. We're leasing the header trailer. That way if it don't work, we're not losing a lot of money. And we're not really going to use it that often anyway. We're really just using it to get the stuff down there. Oh God, of course I would choose it the wrong way. You know what? Nope, I'm driving to the farm. This whole header trailer thing, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm about to take out all these signs and pedestrians. Where's the pedestrians? Yeah, I should have, it's only 6, it's not even 6:30, no sun yet, so I was a little early. I've been playing on seasons a little bit, so you know it gets a little wonky on there because sunrise changes. Yeah, so now I'm like $5,000 in the hole on header trailers. Oh wow, that was interesting. That was kind of interesting. The sun just popped in, huh? Just popped over the edge of a mountain. I also have it on 5 times speed, so you know that's something to think about when stuff like that happens. Is I'm running the game on 5 times speed, so if I would have been in 1 times or real time, that wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have popped like that. Even on 5 times speed, you can like watch the shadows walk across the ground. So he said, trust me, I've already destroyed every town and sign in that town. I believe it. Like, if you're not knocking down signs, are you really playing Farming Simulator? It's kind of like playing SnowRunner and not flipping trucks. You ain't playing the game. You at least ain't playing it right, you know what I'm saying? $15 miles an hour, huh? Real slow. That needs to be a t-shirt. That needs to be on a t-shirt. That would be a good idea. Hey, dude. You're the content creator. I don't need any royalties. Just throw it on one, bro. I mean, DJ Goham sells shirts about birds. So it could definitely happen. It could definitely happen. What's even crazier is you could actually make money off of stuff like that. You could make money off of a t-shirt like that. I don't know how much money, but... Alright, cut all these lights off. Let's get some crops, man. Let's I gotta unfold. Let's harvest some crops. We got some soybean here. I think it's a soybean, right? Looks like soybean. Yep, soybeans. We don't have a trailer, so we got to go get that. I really don't like how high that cutter is. Hold on a second. Gotta look at the controls. Yeah, let's bring it down some. See, I'm glad I didn't get a different header for this because I'm going to show you guys this. This harvester, as cool as it is, the piece that comes out that attaches to the header actually ends up being really low. This header's like scraping the ground. So I don't know this for sure, but I'm just taking a guess that if I would have used a header that wasn't made for this harvester, it probably wouldn't work. It'd probably scrape the ground. I've just noticed that with mods, some of the harvesters you actually have to use the header that was made for it. He said, haha, if I do, I'll shoot you one for free for the idea. Dude, appreciate it, man. That'd be legit. Missed my turn for my headland. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, just think of a way to word it that would be a little bit more concise. Like for SnowRunner, you could just straight up be like, if you ain't flipping trucks, you ain't playing SnowRunner. And see, you know, SnowRunner kind of has that like country feel to it, you know, like a bunch of country boys going mud bogging. So if you don't use the word ain't, you're really not getting the whole, you know, you're missing part of the vibe. But you could just, like, just that alone could be a t-shirt. You're being unmasked. You're being unmasked in the chat, TheFormalPickle. I think he's figuring you out. He's like, wait a minute. That's the same thing I did. I swear to God. I was like, wait a minute. TheFormalPickle? I know this name. And I also thought to myself, there's no way he's in my damn chat right now. Dead wrong, bro. Dead wrong. Yeah, play around with the t-shirt idea. That'd be cool. Or you could do it as a question. You could do it as a question too. Like if you're not knocking over signs, are you really playing Farming Simulator or something like that? I think for stuff like that, it just really has to be concise for it to work. Of course, very small community of people that will understand what you're talking about, though. You like wear it out in public. See, Gray knows. Gray's like, I watch your stuff. Yeah, Pickle was wandering around talking to people, polling people about FS stuff. When he stumbled into Journey's world. Just been hanging out. I really do appreciate you hanging out though, Pickle. It's been a great conversation. I've enjoyed it. I don't know how much we're going to get off this. Maybe, it's not going to be a lot. Maybe like 10,000. I think I should probably just delete this field. And use it. But you know what? I'll just keep... I say that, but I could expand it. Now that I have that other plot with all that grass, I could expand it. I could expand it to kind of go around the border of this plot of land that I have. And then I would kind of be getting back some of the land that I used up to put my buildings and stuff. I just thought this would be a cool way to play the map, you know. I mean, I've seen other people playing this map who, content creators who got the DLC early and stuff. And of course, they're playing on New Farmer, showing off the equipment. I watched Daggerwin's videos. It's so crazy. He's already got a like 4 episodes of a Let's Play out on it. But anyway, I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. I think that FS19 is really cool in the fact that it gives you the opportunity to make the map your own. And I wanted to do that with this new DLC. I think it's turning out pretty cool. Speaking of that, I didn't even choose this plot of land. That was Nicholas Shawn. I don't know if he's still here, but thanks, Nick, for choosing this piece of land. I think it worked out pretty good. Right by the water. Got a nice view. And we had plenty of room to do what we needed to, so. Yeah, we might get 10,000 liters off this. He said he loves the truck ones the most. Back, had to refresh the stream. Oh, you're good, man. Yeah, I don't know if it's holding up very well. Might be okay. Oh, my wife got a new dog. She got a little Chihuahua. I did have a Cat 8 cable. I had a Cat 8 cable and I had my PC hardlined. Yeah. The puppy chewed straight through it. I was actually playing games. You know what? I was streaming when it happened. I was streaming because the stream dropped. And Mac, he's been in here. He's my moderator. My only moderator. But Mac was like, you know, we were trying to figure out, we were talking about the stream dropping when I got back on, and I still didn't realize it until like later on that night after I got done streaming. I like got up and walked through the room and the cable was cut into like 4 different pieces. Like, holy shit. She chewed up my cable. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Oh man. I should really clean up that the spot for the sheep, huh? I think I'm gonna put a worker on this so that I can get some other stuff done. I also need to go get a trailer because I don't even have a trailer yet, dude. Let's use the what is this thing again? Rigitrack. Yeah. Let's use this thing. It's gonna be a small trailer anyway, so. Oh, I'm not an owl. I'm not an owl. A bunny did that to me once on the PS3. Really? Yeah. A bunny, that's a funnier story, man. Not everybody has a bunny, you know? I feel like most 30-year-old women have a dog. So, bunny makes it a more interesting story. I should really come up with something really cool. Oh, wow, the AV cable. Wow. That's, how often do you get to say that anymore? You know what's funny? Just recently I got this HDMI adapter for my Xbox, my original Xbox. Because I still like to play a couple games on there. One of them is NFL ESPN NFL 2K5. Well, for one, it's like the best football game ever made, but also like I have Knights of the Old Republic on there too. Anyway, I got this HDMI adapter for it. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it like enhances it, but it's just cool that I can hook it up to my TV through HDMI. We need something really small. We need a really small trailer that pipe will fit over. That's going to be the interesting part. This thing's 13,000 liters, man. That seems a little... I like it. This is the 8,000 liter. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to use that, huh? That should work. Let's get the 10.5 with the tarp, and then maybe we can upgrade it later. Yeah, let's do this. This should work. We should be able to get our pipe into that. If it's too high, I'll just buy a workshop mod and throw it down at the farm, because I need one anyway, and then we'll bump it back down to 8,000 liters. Star Wars. I'm way too into Star Wars. Yeah? Actually, Knights of the Old Republic, I played those games back in the day. When I was younger, when they came out, I didn't really understand RPGs in the sense that I do now, you know? So I don't think I got that much out of it. So I've been trying to revisit it from time to time when I have, you know, hours that I don't have an obligation, which is rare. But either way, it's hard to play a game like that and then leave it and come back to it. But that's what I've been trying to do anyway. But what I was getting to with all this is I haven't actually been into Star Wars until recently. The new trilogy for Star Wars, I really like it. And I actually went back and watched all of the movies in order, not in order that they were released, but in chronological order with my 11-year-old. He really likes it too. You know, because I wasn't into Star Wars, he wasn't really exposed to it, but we had a good time watching them. So it was interesting to see his reactions to the old effects and stuff. Oh, dude. Yeah, when we were watching like episode 4, 5, and 6, he was blown away at how what he thinks is crappy, you know. But at that time, it was state of the art. Video effects. So funny, dude. Alright, I'm going to turn around. I don't know much about farming, but I did hear that you should always run your grain cart with the harvester. Anyway, it's worked out perfect. I could have bumped that up to the largest version, but I don't know. This will work for now. I actually kind of like this trailer. It's old school. We definitely have an old school harvester, so it kind of works out. It's funny because this Rigitrack looks really new, and I mean, you just like look at the front end, it looks very modern, you know? So there's some contrast there. Anyway, I'm just gonna have this guy hang out right here. Actually, you know what? I need to just get rid of the grain cart. And I don't even have a bucket. Ah, shucks. Let's get this. The Mandalorian on Disney Plus is absolutely amazing. Also, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite of the movies. We did watch The Mandalorian. I may have fell asleep through some of the episodes, but what I remember of it, it was pretty cool. I haven't watched the new episodes, though. I hate to have to run back to the store. This is like the 12th trip to the store I've made on the stream, but it is what it is. I'm probably going to grab this bucket, clean up the food for the sheep, and then call it a night, because I do have to work tomorrow. I'm actually teleworking tomorrow and helping take care of a family member who is very sick. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a long day. Dude, I took the wrong turn again. Almost every single time. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. You can't do nothing with me, man. I'm never gonna learn. It is getting late, though, so I'm gonna blame it on that. It's almost 1. The ultimate dad statement. I may have fallen asleep through some of it. Did you have no idea, man? Falling asleep watching, you know, TV shows and movies. As soon as you have kids, bro. As soon as you have kids. Just wait. And honestly, it's some of the best sleep, too. And a lot of times, it's the only good sleep you'll get. Because check this out. Any other time that your kids aren't completely distracted by entertainment, they don't let you sleep. So good luck taking a nap, you know? And even at night, you know, they're coming into the room, wanting to sleep in the bed, and then they're kicking you all night, so you're not going to sleep well. But listen, if you fall asleep when you're watching a TV show or a movie with them, they don't mess with you. They want to watch the TV show. So that one holds 1,780. This guy's 2,000. 2,000 liters. I like the 2,000 liter bucket, but dude, it's so massive that it's, yeah, see, that's way too big too. We have a small tractor, so I don't want to get a bucket that looks really awkward. I'm actually going to go ahead and go with the strap down universal bucket, 1,240 liters in black. Grab that. Yep. Gray Wolf. Thanks for coming to hang out in the stream tonight. Gray Wolf is one of those guys, man. Almost every time I stream, Gray Wolf stops by to say hey, whether it's Farming Simulator or Snow Runner or something random. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Nice. Alright, yeah, see this bucket doesn't look too big, man. It doesn't look crazy. I didn't really talk much about the mod I use for my sheep. But man, those animal enclosures, I forgot what it's called. Let's see what it's called. Animal pens is the section. Dude, these mods are the best. This is one of the most useful mods that's came out on the game. 5,000 bucks. Ridiculously cheap. Ridiculously cheap, man. And you can put it anywhere. You make your own pastures, you know? And it works with seasons where they can graze. Dude, it's the best. Pickle says, some wise words I will keep in mind if children are ever in the cards for me in the future. Yeah, true that, man. I got you. Yeah, don't worry. I'm a goofball, but every now and then I say some profound shit that people can't ignore. Nah, but seriously though, kids are a blast, man. If you ever have kids, it really is. It's awesome, man. Watching them grow. For simple stuff. Being able to use the potty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such an awesome achievement. And to see them get excited about stuff like that, it's mind blowing, man. It's crazy what kids do to you. Definitely changes your perspective on life. But anyway, let's try to scoop all this stuff up. Why? Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, dude. Alright. Dang, dude. First day on the farm here. Jesus. Nice. About time, Journey. Get it together. Alright, sweet. That was a lot of work for like 12 liters of grass. Alright, boys. We're going to take a nice screenshot. We're going to take a nice screenshot for Instagram. Post it tomorrow, probably. Maybe 1 or 2 screenshots. Oh, you know what? Let's get the mountains in the background. What are you doing? Billy, get away. Oh, dude, you're screwing up the screenshot. Sheep, man. They never listen. So hard-headed. Let's do this. I wish when you turn the tires, you know what? That's something, hey, that's something that they need to change, okay? Like, if I turn my tires to the right and cut the tractor off, the tires need to stay turned to the right. You know how cool that would be? Just for screenshots, that'd be cool. But it's okay. I'm going to do it inside the tractor. I'm going to do my screenshot inside the tractor. Oh, I didn't turn them. Such a goof. Alright, I took a couple. Sweet. Alright, boys. I'm headed to bed. It's been a blast. But I do want to thank everyone who followed tonight. So, Beer Pretzel, thanks for following, man. Appreciate it. Love the name. Again, I love the name. I hope I helped out with the train thing. I hope that helped. TheFormalPickle, dude. It's awesome. Thanks for following. And thanks for coming to hang out and BSing with me. It's been a good time. Santi followed also a couple hours ago. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Who else followed tonight? Cannabliz, dude. Cannabliz followed tonight. He was wild, man. All right. Appreciate you guys. TheFormalPickle says he appreciates the great conversation. It's well past my bedtime. I'll try to stop by another time if I catch you, dude. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you staying up late to hang out. You guys be good. Let's see. Tonight's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll probably stream maybe for the next 3 nights. I'm not sure, but I'll probably stream for work one of those nights too. So anyway, I'll be seeing you guys around. Check me out this weekend. If you go to my Instagram page and follow my Instagram page, I'll try to let you guys know when I'm going to stream the day of. But anyway, y'all be good. Y'all be good. Epic Journey out.